Welcome to Ken's Corner Podcast, Season 3. Get ready for expert analysis and rising wrestling stars. Now here we go with your host, Ken Judge.
Hey everyone, this is Ken from Ken's Corner, and as promised, I have the new Canadian Giant. And how can I hate on that with my Canadian flag behind me? And welcome Colonel Brute, the manager of champions. He's got a bobblehead right there. They're sold out. No one can get one. So guys, you guys have been getting roasted after my promo. The other day, yesterday, I dropped a promo and I shared it around on different wrestling platforms. And there was one called KFAB comic book, I believe is something like that. I'll share it with you guys later so you can speak directly to the guys down there. But they had lots of love for you when you were the American Giant, but they have not liked the fact that you're a Canadian now. You guys go ahead. It's your floor.
It doesn't matter what they like or what they don't like. What matters is now the Canadian Giant is with Colonel Brute, and I build the empire around big men. The Canadian Giant will have nothing in his way to stop him. As I tell you, each and every one of you bunch of bums, the empire grows, the American Giant will tell each and every one of you Americans just what he thinks of you. Go for it, Giant.
You know something, Colonel Brute? Time and time again, I have asked the American people to stand behind me. Even when you and I had our differences. Time and time again, I have asked promoters to sign a match between me and the Cuban assassin. What's wrong with these dumb American people? I got news for you. They don't know how to deal with professional wrestling like I have and like some of the legends have in the history of pro wrestling. And Colonel Brute, I'll put it to you this way as well. I am sick and tired of this Bobby Bonecrusher Smith that goes on live every morning from the Love Chevrolet place, whatever he calls it, and talks about that. And I promise you one thing, Bobby Bonecrusher Smith, I'm going to shut you up once and for all. Because I'm sick and tired of seeing your ugly face on Facebook every morning with your blonde, beachy hair, whatever you want to call yourself. You're a former member of the Brute family. I got news for you. I got paid off. You want to see how much I got paid? I'll show you how much I got paid.
Is that your biggest payday?
The biggest payday is this, Jack. The biggest payday is $1,000 given by Colonel Brute. And I'm sick and tired of those American people that make me sick. You want to go around following that jackass President Joe Biden? You go right ahead. I'm going to stand for Canadian now because the Canadian of the Canadian side likes the way how I do things inside that square circle. I went to Canada for one reason and one reason only, to be loved and appreciated. And you American people, guess what? As the late Iron Sheik would say, hi, pooh. That's what I think about you American people right now. If you got beef with me, settle in the ring. You get with Colonel Brute, and I'll be glad to take your butts out at any given time. And American people, promise you one thing. I don't care what wrestlers, I don't care if the legends, today's vernacular, I'll take them all down according to Colonel Brute's instructions, baby.
Well, Giant, I have, Dan, excuse us, please. We are Canadians now. I have in front of me the contract, Giant. It was received today, and it's totally legal for Bobby Bonecrusher Smith to sign on the dotted line, and he will have to sign sooner or later. There's a match coming possibly in the month of June with Brick City Entertainment, a great entity here. The only problem is they're Americanized. And Giant, I'm sure you can make a good change on all of that. But the night we go into that auditorium and Bobby Bonecrusher Smith is forced to sign this contract. Payday.
Yeah, Payday is right, bro. There's only one more thing I'm going to add. You know, these American so-called pro wrestlers today, they don't know how to get the job done like the Canadian Giant now gets the job done. Yeah. And I promise you one thing. I've been denied championship matches. I've been denied a lot of things. But Colonel Brute will make sure that I do get championship matches. I deserve to be champion again and go into the United States and start to seriously kick some people's butts, brother.
Oh, Canada, I love this land every time we see the sun and the falls. Oh, Canada.
So, Bobby Bone Crusher Smith, you've been challenged by Colonel Brute, the manager of champions, and I can't say that I'm against it, having a 7-foot giant representing Canada.
Hey, get it right, brother. 7'3". Get it right.
7'3" giant. Sorry, giant.
Don't make me come up to Canada and whoop your candy asses.
We're on your side here in Canada. You're waving our flag, sir. But yes, you go do exactly what you got to do. And I understand the Payday because I am a Colonel Brute supporter. In case you didn't know, I have quite the good connection with Colonel, and he's offered me a contract as well. So you never know. You never know. I could be part of your stable one day, and I'm proud to be. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to leave the floor open to any last words you might have, guys.
There's only one more thing I am going to say. Wrestlers of anywhere across the United States now, you're dealing with a pissed off Canadian Giant. I promise you, you're going to find out why I am now called the Canadian Giant. And if you want to, again, follow that jackass President Joe Biden, President Trump made it one thing very clear, and so is Colonel Brute. Get the job done.
Payday.
Payday, brother.
Thanks for being here today on Ken's Corner. I've been honored to be on with Colonel Brute, the manager of champions, and the newfound Canadian Giant, 7'3" Canadian Giant. Have a great day, guys.
Brother.
Payday.